Microsoft has different offerings on Copilot. Copilot is becoming a series of different application. What we've discussed earlier is the free web version that allows you to leverage the web, but the Copilot for Microsoft 365, as you can see on the slide here, is the large language model, but leveraging your data within the applications that you use on a daily basis and the internet, like the Copilot we discussed earlier and ChatGPT as well.
Right. Okay, so when you're using Microsoft Copilot, obviously then it has access to, as you said, all your Microsoft 365 platforms, any data you have in SharePoint, Teams, your email. What strategies are there to protect this? How do you approach the protection, what access it has?
Very good point, Neil. So this is AI, very new to everyone. So we need to approach this in a different way. Microsoft has built tools to actually protect you, to actually look after security, after compliance and privacy. So you can approach artificial intelligence responsibly within your teams. So whatever you do on a day-to-day basis is important to prepare and make sure everything is in place for your users to leverage AI in a secure and compliant way. So especially in your area of work, in legal firms, it does become even more important than a retail store, for example.
Right. Absolutely. So the focus on security obviously is one of their guiding principles when it comes to designing Copilot. I think that there's some other designing principles that they use to guide that development. Can we explore that a bit too?
Of course. So when Microsoft started to work on AI tools and develop these AI tools back in 2017, 2018, they noticed that laws and regulations were not there yet. So they thought very important to start building an ethical framework for their developers to really follow these principles in order to make sure things were done right in terms of artificial intelligence. So 6 principles were established. So fairness, reliability and safety, privacy and security, and inclusiveness, which I'll also sit on 2 main ones, which is transparency and accountability. So in terms of fairness, we wanted to make sure that AI systems should treat everyone fairly and not be different for different groups of peoples in different ways if they're in similar situations. Reliability and safety, Microsoft wanted to make sure that those systems were operated safely and consistently under normal or unexpected conditions. So whatever the conditions were, it had to be consistent. And inclusiveness, I know that's a conversation we've had, Neil, but with so many people being affected with disabilities around the world, AI technology can become game changer. So we wanted to make sure that inclusive design practices could help system developers understand and address potential barriers in a product environment that could unintentionally exclude people. And then in terms of transparency, we want to make sure to, like we mentioned with the Copilot for the web earlier, that citations are there, that we know where those answers are coming from, has to be transparent and accountable. So anyone that works on those AI systems should be accountable for how they develop and how systems are operated.